right, DJ.
Hi.
So yesterday in the keynote, I think we saw that finally SAP development is coming together all in one place.
What, to that mythical one IDE to rule them all?
Yeah, pretty much. We now got SAP Build, ABAP Cloud, you heard that, and CAP all coming together in Visual Studio Code.
ABAP. I mean, that is sacred territory, right? I can jump, though, from TM38 straight to VS Code. Any more fellow dinosaurs there? Get that reference, TM38? Anybody? Put your hands up. Yes, that over there. Fantastic.
We now have the entire stack from UI5, CAP, Fiori, ABAP, HANA, all in one, by the way, open source-based IDE.
Amazing, amazing. But also because the SAP Business Application Studio is also based on the same framework, the open source framework Code OSS, same experience there.
Exactly. And it's not about just typing the code any longer. It's about intelligent development.
Artificially intelligent?
Right. If we combine SAP development with the open ecosystem of AI tooling out there, things get really interesting. And I would like to show you Cline, which is one of the available AI assistants in VS Code.
I do like the term assistant. It reminds me of a buddy working with you rather than this crazy type-ed thing that just gets in my way.
Right. It's more like a code developer that can design, install, test, and most importantly, fix things for you.
Sounds amazing. But where's the SAP connection?
I know you would ask. So this instance of Cline is powered by SAP AI Core, which is SAP's secure AI engine. As you can see the connection details here. And that means all your data, prompts, and AI credits stay within the SAP BTP trust boundary. So it's compliant, governed, and enterprise grade.
Sounds like AI with corporate guardrails, more or less, right? Plus, looking at the AI Core, we've also got, on the other end, lending domain-specific knowledge, these MCP servers. As we all, I hope, learned in Devtoberfest, Model Context Protocol, we have MCP servers, right?
Exactly. These MCP servers have access to data and functions in an SAP context. So we have the UI5 and CAP MCP server, for example, installed here.
There's also a Fiori one, but let's have a look maybe at the CAP one first.
Yep. So I'll just fire a prompt.
Cool.
Generate an SAP CAP app with a products service.
No typos.
That was the most exciting part. And we launched this in plan mode. So we will see what it is about to do before it executes the steps.
So I see straight away that one of the tools within the MCP server for CAP is search docs, and it's using that first of all, right?
Exactly. It's going to the documentation to read capire before it actually does anything, which I really appreciate.
Capire. Do you get that? Excellent.
Right. So we can see that it is searching the docs. It's doing a bunch of things.
Yep.
And I'll now switch to act mode, and it should start doing something to the file system.
So we can also see that it's telling us what it's going to do in detail, so we can actually review that if we want to before we go ahead.
Exactly. And since we're short on time, I'll just jump into the future right here.
We're in the future right now. Come on.
And this is the final product. So this is what might have been generated by the Cline MCP.
But maybe here we can add some UI5?
Sure we can. So let's just say generate a UI5 app for the products service.
Nice, nice. And this is going to be a freestyle UI5 app, hopefully with a nice view.
Hopefully,
Let's see what it does.
And it should go to the CAP MCP first to search the model, so it makes sense to get a good understanding of the data model before you build a UI on top.
And when we say good understanding, we're not sort of, airy-fairy good understanding. This is basically grabbing a seasoned representation of the actual data model, right?
It does, exactly. And here in a subsequent step, it goes to the UI5 MCP to get information on how to create a UI5 application. So it's actually getting data from that MCP on how to execute these steps. And then it does it.
And also what we've got in the background are some rules, some general rules for Cline. But we've also got, I think, within the UI5 MCP server configuration, we've got some rules to tell the agent to use specific tools to start with, right?
Right. It's all about guiding the agent so it does what we want them to do.
Cool. OK, so where are we right now?
All right. So again, I jumped into the future once more, and this is what a view looks like.
I'm not sure about the color coding, but I do like the XML. I'm an XML view person. I love that. It's quite nice. 4 spaces for indentation, I'm not so sure. But in terms of what it's generated, I'm happy.
Yeah, and I'm happy too, because we now have really the whole package. We got SAP Development AI Assistant end-to-end, both in VS Code and the Business Application Studio. It's all powered by SAP AI Core and, probably most importantly, guided by these SAP-delivered MCP servers.
Elevating us developers, elevating literally, we're standing on a box here, elevating us developers to be smarter, faster, and more creative.
Right.
So that's it. So back over to you two.